Hi, this is Zak Mir with the US penny stock highlights on Friday, the 7th of August. Starting off with Agenus, where we've got this nice break of the resistance line there from June, just nudging the 50-day moving average at current levels. I suppose while we're above the $3.50 level on an end-of-day close basis, the upside here with the rising near-term moving averages should be up towards the top of that rising trend channel from January, as high as $5 plus. Stop loss, I suppose, back below the 200-day line just to be safe, around the $3.30 level. It would be a reasonable risk-reward trade on that situation. Next up, a stock which I think I covered before, ASA Therapeutics. Here there's good progress, rather good-looking chart actually, with the recent price action having broken that line of resistance in the $3.67 handle. We've surged with accelerating velocity. Situation is that end of day close above the mid-May peak at $4.50 should be enough, or while we remain above that, should be enough to hit the top of that rising trend channel from the back in October, as high as $8 plus. So looking quite exciting. Indeed, and ideally, obviously, we stay above that $4.50 level, so that makes for a decent risk reward on that particular situation. New stock for us here is Adamas Pharmaceuticals, breaking that extended triangle there with quite a bang and a gap as well. Current situation, probably one would say that as long as we're above that initial June peak around $3.23 on an end-of-day close basis, we've got the 200-day moving average at 387 as the first target, best case scenario target over the next 1 to 2 months, up towards $6.70, which is that March resistance line projection. So looking pretty set fair on that one. Another new name coming up here, and it's Capstone Turbine Corporation. Here we had the initial, I suppose, the break of the trend with that break of that late November resistance line around $3. Current situation is that we're breaking above, broken above that December peak around $4.50, and an end-of-day close clear of $4.50, and a weekly close indeed today could be enough to take the shares or start a journey for the shares back up towards $8, which is an October resistance line projection. And that could be hit as soon as the end of next month. Sticking with the new stuff, and here we have a situation, Daseke Inc. Here we've got the shares breaking up in quite classic fashion with a gap through previous resistance. So the old resistance there from February, around $4.42. Obviously, while we're above that, looking for further significant gains. Just how high we could go is suggested by the top of that November 2018 price channel, the resistance line projection there heading as high as $10.50. So above the $4.50 area, really looking for $10.50 as the upside on a 1 to 2 month time frame. Yet another new name coming up with IRIDEX. Here you can see that shares just starting their journey here. So this is a relatively early bird situation, breaking that line of resistance from February, so that's and the 200-day moving average at $2.19, while we're above at least the 50-day line at $2.12, looking for further upside, and that could be as high as the top of the rising trend channel from back in, this time last year really, as high as $4.80 would be the destination there. So quite a lot to shoot for there, and the upside really valid at least while we hold above the floor of the channel there from that uptrend line from March at 190 plus. Going on to a stock which I do think I've covered before, but not relevant at this point. This current charting position there, an amazing one, let's say, with this very strong break this week of previous resistance at $1.82, while we're above that, looking for an August resistance line projection from last year as high as $4. If you're looking for a stop loss, which is a bit nearer to the market, probably that late peak from July last year at $2.18 would do the trick. So above that on an end of day close basis, and we are trying to stretch up to the $4 level. New name again, coming in the form of OpGen. Here we've got quite a spike to the upside. It's quite a good selection today, actually, but quite a spike there with the a very strong break of that extended consolidation from March to the beginning of this month. And today, just the logjam's broken and it's up and away. Probably the best thing to say now is that while we're above that late March resistance around $3.28 on an end-of-day close basis, looking towards that late 2019 resistance line projection from November, currently pointing towards $10. And that could be seen as soon as the end of next month. So not a bad setup there with $3, around $3.30 and above that up towards the $10 area. Last one of the day is yet another good-looking situation. Pacific Biosciences, here we've gapped through that triangle from December, and the 200-day moving average is probably more important. So while we're above $4.12, which is the 200-day line level, looking for a top of late 2019 price channel target as high as $8. So pretty strong setup there above the $4.12 area for Pacific Biosciences. That's it for me today. See you again next week.